Massachusetts doctor who's too often forced to tell patients with severe pregnancy complications that they must leave the state in order to receive care. We've heard from a physician in Maryland who's treated a growing number of patients from Massachusetts, traveling not only from states with abortion bans like Texas and Louisiana, but traveling from states like Massachusetts. So today, we're changing that. Today, mothers and fathers and families who experience these devastating diagnoses, and they are devastating, heartbreaking, now they'll be able to make their own choices. They'll be able to get the care that they need right here in Massachusetts. Now, the law that I sign is against the context of the moment that we're in the time in this country. We know that protecting abortion access and reproductive health care has been under fire. We saw it when the Supreme Court overturned Roe and the Dobbs decision back in 2022, the first time a court has ever taken away a right that was given. We've seen it as Donald Trump and Republicans in Congress continue to pass anti-abortion legislation, including extreme abortion bans. Today, 1 in 3 women in America live in a state with an abortion ban. President Trump's new Attorney General, Todd Blanche, over the weekend said that overturning Roe v. Wade should be made, quote, permanent in every state. That's what we're up against. In this moment, it is up to the states to lead. And as governor, I promise that no matter what Donald Trump or Republicans in Congress or the Supreme Court does, we're going to continue to make sure that women and families have access to the health care that they need right here in Massachusetts. We're going to make sure that women in particular are able to make their own health care decisions, not the government.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Racha Kodash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone who teach well, taught us his truth. All right, shalom to the elect, 144,000 first and foremost, pushing this truth in all sincerity in the four quarters of the earth. Lord willing, we be that number. I'm Brother Tabah Yakonah coming at you with another quick one, Lord willing, it's edifying. All right, and as you saw, Massachusetts governor, and that leads me to a precept, as this precept says, scriptures say a woman shall compass a man, and that's evident all over the place, man. You got governors, you got chief police, especially so-called black women. All right, you got they definitely pushing like entrepreneurship on the so-called black woman. Every time you turn on the television, I'm working on my business. Woman shall compass a man, man. It's all about women and sodomites whenever you're concerning this media, whether it be movies or the news or anything, man. You know? But then you got the real deal, you know, you got the war machine going on. But anyways, that's another topic. And as you saw, you know, you got the abortion being crazy, man. It's legalized. What does it say? Democrat Governor Maura Healey just signed a bill allowing for abortions up to day of birth in the state of Massachusetts. So you know what that is, man. That's just murder. And the scriptures say thou shalt not murder, man. So let's go ahead and grab it, man. All right. But we know that this is the devil. Esau, even the so-called white man and white woman. All right. The so-called and self-proclaimed white man and woman. We know that these things are social constructs that are were created in the late 1500s. Virginia legislature pushed a law basically separating people based on color, you know. Whereas before, people weren't even classifying themselves like that. So white and black is a social construct, you know, to divide the people. All right. And to push more Edomite supremacy. These people are really, biblically, they're Edomites. The so-called white people are Edomites, you know, that the Lord hates. As it's written, Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated. Yeah, the Lord hates. Okay? This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20. and verse and verse 13, man. That's another thing, man. These apps, man, they be tracking like a motherfucker, man. All kinds of stupid, dumb shit. It's just Esau's just vexing me today, man. This devil just vexing me today on some silly, stupid shit. But Lord willing, the Lord take his dumb ass out the way soon, man. All right, this is Exodus 20 and 13. Thou shalt not kill. When you get that in other translations, like for instance, let's see. For instance, the GMB, it says do not commit murder. The CEV, do not murder. All right. The NLT, you must not murder. All right, let's go into the word kill. All right, it's Ratazak. All right, it is properly to dash in pieces. And if you ever seen like a abortion, certain abortions, man, they would go into the woman's womb and basically cut the baby or what they call the fetus into pieces with a hot heating element. That's why they be coming out sore. Oh, I'm so sore, it hurts. Yeah, because they cutting you up too. The baby is a part of you. Stupid ass bitches, man. These women are fucking idiots. But that's all right, man. That's why the devil deals with them, because they're the lesser vessel, man. They're the lesser vessel. They don't know what the hell is going on, man. It's just vexing. It's just vexing to your spirit, man. If you're in the right spirit, because you just want to slap the shit out of these women, man, because they so stupid. But hey, it's a spell. It's a spell that these women are under, man. But a lot of them, they just gonna be measured to the sword. It says that is kill a human being, especially to murder, put to death, kill, slay, murder. So like that was H7523. Ra-tazak. All right. So let's grab some precepts, man. I'm not gonna make this long, man. Just gonna hit it. All right. So this is they always like to make the argument. And you see it in that video, severe pregnancy diagnosis, or out of all the these people are going to use this as a means to their offspring. And what's so strange is that a lot of babies, you hear a lot of stories of, I had my baby, months premature, or weeks premature. When I had my baby, you could fit in my hand, but now look at her, she's beautiful. But now they talking about, you all the way up into birth, you could take your baby out. So that's the people are not going to use that as my baby's deformed, let's terminate the pregnancy or whatever. Which, hey, man, that's judgment anyway, man. The whole so-called medical system is all witchcraft anyways, man. It's all made for idol worship. And the biggest idol in this whole abortion thing is Molech. So this is this is Galatians 5:19. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings, murders, drunkenness, revelings, and such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in time past, Salakia, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High. All right, so you're not getting into the kingdom of heaven murdering, committing adultery, fornication, so forth and so on. All right, doing these things, man. The Lord is a jealous power, man. Hey, but these are Edomites, so a lot of their children are measured to the sword any damn way. And good for them. But they're going to push that toward our community. It's always going to be you got the, because Edomites don't really get down like that. They be trying to have babies. They be struggling to have babies. But they do, they are murderers, and they are the basis of men for sure. They will get down like that, but for the most part, they trying to increase their numbers because they feel like they under attack by, the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. As it's written, Israel will be as the sand of the seas, man. You can't number Israel. That's just how big and powerful we are, man. We just set up that way. We're God's chosen people, even in our lowest state right now. All right, so much to talk about. It says Ezekiel 16 and 20. Let me grab that in. Yeah, man. They're going to pass it and claim that it's just for certain certain cases of rare cases of instances, rape or whatever, deformities. But then is behind closed doors, they're gonna hit Keisha with that option. You can get rid of it. All we gotta do is just say that, hey, this happened and that happened, and so you 9 months pregnant. Keisha get mad at you, and all of a sudden she opts to terminate your seed, bro. That's murder. That's murder, man. Ezekiel 16 and 20. Moreover, thou hast taken thy sons and thy daughters, whom thou hast born unto me. So our people did this in ancient times, man. They put their passed their sons and daughters through the fires of Molech. Ezekiel 16:20. Moreover, thou hast taken thy sons and thy daughters, whom thou hast born unto me, and these hast thou sacrificed unto them to be devoured. Is this of thy whoredoms a small matter, that thou hast slain my children and delivered them to cause them to pass through the fire for them? And in all thine abominations and thy whoredoms, thou hast not remembered the days of thy youth, when thou wast naked and bare, and was polluted in thy blood. And it came to pass after all thy wickedness, woe unto thee, saith the Lord. Power, right? Destruction to you niggas that do these types of things, man. Lord's gonna destroy you, man. He's gonna y'all niggas, man. Anyway, that's the point, man. In times past, this is just another roundabout way of sacrificing children to Molech and Satan. And that's what this place gets down with, the adrenochrome in Hollywood and the Epstein Island, all that fucking shit, man. This place is abominable. It's got to go, man. So this is why we chant this place down, man. Abad Babal, man. America, Babylon the Great. All right? Giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Shem Yahweh Shai, Shem Rachach Shalom to the elect.